It's just like an awkward moment, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, one day I have Bruno who doesn't shut up, and I just feel awkward. Like, this is what I look like.
You'll learn to love me.
Sure, the customer is always right.
Okay, our next guest is Italian, but now living in San Diego. He's an innovation and tech expert. Please welcome to the stage, Carlo Rivis.
Oh, sorry. So, what's very interesting what you do is, because when we met, is that you're Italian, and yet you live here, correct?
Yes.
But
Yes.
your market is really dealing with Italian companies, correct? And just European companies as well, which I told you you're going to be very happy. That happiness will happen today. And so what I want you to do is, at the end of the thing, I want you to be the last one to get a picture, okay? So that way I will stop it, and that way you can have a conversation. As I gave you my word. Now, you don't know who, but I always keep my word. You know, what's very interesting is you help companies see things that they don't see. That's why they hire you, because if you're not innovating, you're dying. So explain to people what you do, and you're very good at it, obviously.
Sure. No, thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity for tonight. So I normally help companies that has technological products identify the market fit into the market. This is because you know that when you have innovative solutions, most of the things that are developing these are left-brainers, and they think that the best solution will win the market. But this is not happening most of the times. So help them understanding where their solutions can be a fit in overcoming the barriers of the market. That could be anything from the skepticism of the market, the mindset of the market, the technology gaps, sometimes the regulators that don't allow specific stuff. And they help identify the roadmaps to accelerate the process and be successful into the
Give us an example of something you've done for somebody and the outcome.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Some years ago, I was working with a company that has created a digital avatar based on mathematical models, complex stuff, let's keep it simple. That was for accelerating the medical device research. Okay. Now, when you deal with medical device, are just giants, big companies, large corporations, and they mostly rely on animal tests. And this technology were able to substitute animal tests with computational analysis, computational simulations. Much better, most efficient, less costly than what the animal test can do. And skepticism. Nobody really wanted, or even if you had the data, if you have proved solid companies, solid technologies, was really hard to penetrate the market. So what we did was we went to the FDA. And the FDA, surprise for us as well, they are already using massive mathematical models to validate the animal tests submitted by the companies. And we started working with the FDAs, and with the reputation, with the authority that we gain with the FDAs, we were able to enter the market.
And what's the challenge that you're experiencing when people need your product, they're stuck, and they either don't want to pay, they're either not ready, or they say what all big companies say, next quarter, next year, not in the budget?
That's with the innovative solution is also much harder, because even sometimes if they have the money, they want to pay whatever, that there are a lot of much more barriers. So with innovations, you have to identify the market where the pain is so strong that they are willing to listen up. Because you have to remember that we don't like changes. We don't want to change. Our mentality is to keep the status quo. And in innovations, it's hard because they don't understand what you are thinking about, what you are speaking about. You don't understand the technologies. So you have just to identify the market that is more open in listening because they have real need right now, enter there, creating the reputations also with small early adapters before going to a bigger market.
What's the difference between the Italian mentality in business and the American mentality? You also deal with some American companies and a lot of European, but Italian, we have one of the biggest Italian brands in the world that is going to be here this afternoon. What's the difference you've seen?
You know, first
Other than being a pain in the ass.
yes, that's true.
Porca miseria.
You know, the market is really different. You have to think about that 80% of Italian companies are medium, small companies, where medium means 250 people in the companies.
Wow.
Here, a medium company is 1,000, right, around 1,000. So, and the market so is totally different, and the mentality is the ones that not allow you to think about scaling properly because you don't have resources, you don't have an ecosystem, you don't have the capabilities to do that. And even if you want to scale in Europe, not just in Italy, European market is small, has tens of different the cultures, languages, countries. Every time that you want to go to another country, you have to start from scratch completely.
That's true.
Customer service, new people, new sales agents, new language. Everything is totally.
And 80% of Italians don't speak English.
Yes, exactly. So you have to change completely the entire infrastructure of the companies. How can you scale fast in that kind of environment?
Man, it's interesting. And that's why roll-ups people love America, because it's just so big and there's so much opportunities. But you've built a very successful business dealing with some of the most successful people in what you do. I think it's fascinating. And then if people don't change, they don't succeed. And you've brought a lot of change and done very well. And you'll be very happy this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Ciao, buddy.